Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video I'm going to be working on the first story for my StoryKitCrush series this month. So this month we are crushing the Kindness Story Kit, and this particular story is all about my daughter. So this is going to go into my daughter's story album. So the pieces that most inspired this design are actually the add-on labels that I have right here. My idea was to take a large photo of her face and whatnot there, and I want to take these labels and add them around her and put in some affirmations for her, just things that when she goes back and reads this later, that they are affirming words to her. In addition to that, I also wrote a little piece over here about choosing kindness, which I will read that at the end of this video in case you want to know what I actually wrote in there. And then I've just got a few other embellishments that I'm going to use to help me tell the story for this spread. So what I'm going to do is put you on fast forward. I'm going to get everything assembled here on the page. And then once we have that done, we will slow back down. I'll read you my journaling and then we will be done for today. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so getting started with this spread, the first thing I'm going to do is go over to the right side of the page because this is going to be much easier than the opposite side. All I'm going to do is add one chipboard piece to the bottom of that text there that says choose kindness. Now, when I actually created that journaling in Photoshop, I just created a 3x4 canvas, blank white canvas, and then measured the height of that half circle chipboard piece so I could make sure that my text did not go below that, just so it wouldn't be interfering with the chipboard where you couldn't read part of it. So that is all I did to the right side there. And then I'm going to pull over the photo, which is a full page photo that will go outside of a page protector. And I'm going to start placing things on it where I want it to go. So I've got the kindness acrylic piece with a chipboard title underneath that says something along the lines of be kind to yourself. And then I took those label stickers, the inspiration piece for this entire spread, and I cut them all apart out of the sheet so I could move them around on the page and try to figure out a good configuration for where to place everything. When I did that, I did just make sure to cut as close to the line as possible. Or cutting off as much of the white as possible. And then once I have this the way I like it, I am going to start sticking everything down. Now, I do have all of these stickers interacting with the side of the page. I just really like the way that that looks once you get everything cut off. I don't know why, it just feels really grounded and balanced, but for me it helps. So I'm going to go ahead and stick all of those pieces down on both sides of the spread, and then we're going to work on sticking down the title and making sure to get this page hole punched. I did go ahead and hole punch it before I added these stickers on there, mostly because I wanted to make sure that the acrylic piece wouldn't be where the hole was going to be, and so that all of those label stickers, I could position them in such a way where the colored portion would be where the hole is, and the white space would have wouldn't really be cut into, so there was more space for me to write. Now, here I should have just gone ahead and re-hole punched it, but I didn't even think about that. I'm going to add on this acrylic piece and the chipboard piece, and then ultimately realize I need to re-hole punch those top 3 holes because my labels are covering them. Luckily, I could just move this photo piece around in my 6-hole punch in order to just use the top 3 of it, and got those punched perfectly fine. So I didn't have to pull out any extra tools. It just took me a minute to be like, wait a second, this isn't gonna work. I also considered using those starburst embellishments there as some, additional titles on my page, but ultimately I really felt like they were too busy. It was just too much. So I'm going to move them around to some other places, see if somewhere else is a little bit better, feels more balanced, and ultimately decide to put them away and in a different project to use at another time. And worst case, if it doesn't work in that project either, I can do something totally different that I haven't even planned for with those. I'm thinking maybe using them as bullet points for a journaling heavy spread. So, we'll see what happens as the month progresses. For now, I'm just putting them away. Now here's where I'm going to go ahead and hole punch this. I'll realize I need to punch the holes. And then once I have that done, I'm going to grab my 2 pens there, a Slick Writer and a Precision Point pen, and I'm going to take those to the side to add my journaling into all of those label stickers. And then that will finish up this spread for today. All right, friends, that finishes today's spread. I love this one so much. I actually did a spread very much like this in my 2019 One Little Word album. I had a picture of myself and did this with all of the labels, and I thought it was so cool. So when I had those pages of labels, this just came to mind to do something like this with it, and it looks awesome. So journaling wise, in here for the affirmations, I just have things like you are generous, you always think of everyone's happiness, you're great at sharing, you have a heart for helping, you love to share your creativity, you are a great big sister, you have a kind nature, you have an infectious laugh, you love spending time with your family and friends, and I am proud that you are my daughter. So those are, abbreviated, like what I put in there. So the journaling on this side, I really liked this little chipboard piece that said choose kindness, and I thought that that was a great title for some journaling. So I said, my dear girl, I hope you remember that no matter what you do with your life, no matter how many successes or failures you have, no matter what anyone says or doesn't say about you, you are always, always worthy of love and kindness. I hope you will learn throughout your life how to show that love and kindness to yourself. I hope you will embrace all that you are and all that you will become with compassion and grace. I hope that in learning to show yourself kindness, so too you will be able to extend the same to those around you. I hope you will always know how proud of you we are and how much we love you, but that you also come to know how important it is to love yourself. I hope you will always choose kindness in a world that can tempt you otherwise. Love, Mom and Dad. So that is this little bit of journaling here. And other than that, this was a really simple, easy spread to put together. Love how it turned out. I hope that you have found some inspiration in this story, maybe doing a spread like this about one of your children or doing a spread like this about yourself. I think this is a great practice to just put down some words of love about yourself as well and how kind that is to ourselves. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of the content I have coming your way. I will be back again on Monday with my next story project. And until then, I hope you have a great rest of your day and a fantastic weekend. And I will catch you all in the next video. Bye now.